Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here on the show. Disappointed. Warriors lose 141-127 to the Raptors. A game they led by double digits in the third quarter. They led by double digits at one point in the third quarter. And they were up by 7 with about 2 minutes to play. And they lose, and they end up choking. And there was some bullshit offensive foul call that I didn't like, but it just comes down to rebounding and turnovers. The same shit that's cost the Warriors games all season and just the last few years. Rebounding and turnovers. I swear, every single time they got double teamed in the second half, near the end of that third quarter and fourth quarter, every single time they got double teamed, these fuckers do not know or don't look like they know how to dribble a basketball. Unless it's Steph Curry, they don't know how to dribble a ball. That's just terrible. They let Scotty Barnes get 25 rebounds. 20-point, 20-rebound game. Just pathetic. It really is. Let this fucker get 23 points and 25 rebounds. Pathetic. I don't know, we're going to talk about Mr. Draymond Green. Oh, I had 21 points. I don't give a shit if you had 21 points. How many rebounds you have, sir? Oh, yeah, you had 4 rebounds. Oh, man. Scotty Barnes had 25. What does that tell you about Draymond Green? And oh, we're going to get to Mr. Steve Kerr as well in this episode here, talking about the Warriors. Just pathetic. It's just a terrible loss. They were up by 12 in the fourth quarter and they ended up losing by 14 in overtime. In a clutch game, they lose. Shocker. They fought a 6-11 in clutch game. 21 turnovers for 35 points. 3-game win streak. Nope, can't make it 4. Curry, he went 12 for 30, but he scored 39. Scotty Barnes went off. It's just a huge meltdown. Steph hit a 3 with 1:43 left to put him up 7. The Raptors raced back, tied the game, sent overtime, demolished them. Warriors finished with 20 turnovers. They had to have scored like 35 off turnovers. Same shit with the Warriors. In the clutch games, you know what's going to happen. Like, you know what's going to happen. Every single time. I don't think you can salvage your season after a loss like that. They've had multiple opportunities to turn the corner, and they piss their pants every time. They're like 95% locked to be in the play-in. You get a 3-game win streak. You got the Raptors, and the Raptors just lost to the trash-ass Wizards. And you lose to this team. Play the Nets smart, ain't guaranteed win. They're 7-3 in December, so it's not like that's a guaranteed win. It's time. You got a 3-game win streak. Could turn the corner around, get 2 wins back-to-back days. Nope. I don't know. That's the type of game that psychologically, I don't even know if I want to even watch them anymore. What's the point? Every single game is a clutch game. And they manage to shit the bed every time because their defense is ranked like 28th. Their offense is somehow ranked 11th. It doesn't help that Steve Kerr's stupid lineups playing small ball, because I hate it. But you can't get a damn shot up offensively. They turn the ball over like crazy. But that doesn't help with Steve Kerr's stupid ass lineups. The Raptors did nothing that special. They just have actual basketball players. You're telling me that an NBA team can't play against a high school press instead of turning the ball over 5 times in a row. They can't play. That's like high school shit. Playing a high school full court press. Warriors can't even play against that because they turn the ball over. Nobody can dribble. It's like every single game's a clutch game. The Warriors should somehow lose. They need a bit. I'm just tired of Draymond center. Get a actual fucking center on this team. Nick Claxton, give me somebody that can rebound. But the last minute of the game, Will Richard dribbles to the corner for a turnover. Draymond turned it over out of a timeout. Shocker, a terrible pass by Draymond. Oh, we had 21 points. I don't care, we lost. Then Steph with the offensive foul, which I didn't think was an offensive foul. Hit him with the ball. I don't know what you're supposed to do. His face is right there. I don't know what he's supposed to do. Scotty killed them on the glass. They were up 5 with 120 and feel like just lost all basketball abilities. I don't know, man. But they gave up like three straight possessions on rebounds with the game on the line. I mean, it's not about, if the turnovers are terrible, but just the rebounding just frustrates me. You know, they got Trace Jackson-Davis on the bench. Did he play? No? Oh. It's like you need an actual center out there. Or you could put Guy Santos out there. 6'8" and a pretty good wingspan, but there's no trade fixing this type of shit, honestly. Like, unless they can get a center. If you don't give me a center at the trade deadline, then yeah, ain't nothing fixing them. The game, man, they had the shit wrapped up and turned it over like 3 straight times. I'm gonna shit on the players because they turn the ball over, can't handle basic press, but both can be at fault. He took Horford out and played small to close the game. Why does he do this where he doesn't have a center? Horford played a good defensive game too. It wasn't like he was terrible defensively. He had 2 blocks. He had 7 boards. He was actually playing pretty good. The defensive end, this motherfucker took him out to play small ball. In the last 30 seconds, we need someone who could grab a board instead of having Steph and Pods in a defensive possession. We needed defense and rebounds in the last, 20 seconds, and the tallest player is Draymond at center. And he allowed GP to be in the game, was a -12. Kerr's partly to blame. You don't go with a small ball out if we know you need a rebound. Horford had 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. At the game he had, oh my lord, this guy's an idiot. Another terrible loss. They make Scotty Barnes look like prime Shaq, prime Wilt. And here's rule number 1 of when a team is trapping. Don't dribble the ball into the corner. They teach you this in grade school. Don't dribble the ball into the corner and then turn your back to the defense like an idiot. The Warriors turn their back and then they get stripped. My God, there's 4 or 5 NBA players on this roster. The rest of them suck. And they stop their fucking dribble at half court. Of course they're gonna get the ball took away. Once they start turning the ball over like that, they didn't deserve to win. And here's rule number 2. The inbounder stays behind the ball for help. They teach this shit in grade school. They're not helping the ball handler at all with some of these traps. Simple-ass traps working against the NBA team's insane. The inbounder should be behind. Where the fuck's the inbounder go? And then a Draymond unforced turnover fresh out of the timeout leads to a 3. Warriors just embarrassing handle this pressure. This is high school level shit. I feel like Kerr was gonna have a freaking heart attack on the sideline. It's just a basic run and jump trap. The players act like they've never seen this shit before. And the biggest thing is, nobody wants the ball. They all get scared. They shit their pants. There's not one fucking guy on this team that can even dribble under pressure, under any sort of pressure besides Steph. The team only has 1 or 2 ball handlers. They all ran away from Steph and left him to be trapped. They're scared. The Raptors exposed the lack of ball handling on this team. Melton was badly needed. Bringing the ball up successfully is even success for this team when they can do that. But half the time they can't even do that. Moody and Richard were pretty damn good defensively all game, but the Warriors were cruising that entire third quarter. It was kind of back and forth first half. They were cruising that third quarter, and then they lost their minds for 50 seconds. GP2 turnover open the floodgates. I don't even know why he's dribbling. He gets it stolen, and the Warriors proceed to turn it over 2 more times. That opened the gates, but they even got the lead back up in the fourth quarter. They still lost. So frustrating. I was thinking, you can't lose a game where you get this kind of offensive production from Draymond, and they end up losing. He had his best offensive quarter of the year in the third quarter, and they managed to lose. Defensive rebounding was never good really most of this game. But it was really noticeable in the fourth quarter and overtime. And the turnovers. Just frustrating. Game the Warriors should have won. Could say that probably for a lot of games that they should have won, but they let get away. Let's go over the stat sheet just to get out of the way. Warriors dropped 16-16, now 6-12 on the road. 29, 35, 36, 22, and 5 in the 4 quarters and overtime. Man, they played really good offensively until the 4th quarter. Raptors improved to 19-14, 9-7 at home, 33, 32, 31, 26, and 19 in the 4 quarters and overtime. Let's go over the stat sheet. Curry had 39, 11 of 11 from the line, 12 of 30 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3. Post had 8 points. Draymond 21 points, 7 assists, but only 4 boards, 8 for 14. Jimmy 19.6 for 16, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He had a bad game shooting. Moody 3 points, 1 for 6. Horford 7 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 for 6. Buddy Hield played 3. Why is Buddy Hield playing 3 points? GP2 4 points. He was a negative 19. Pods 13 points, 5 for 9, 2 4 from 3, negative 23. And Richard 10 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 of 7. He did what he could. He was pretty good off the bench. 45, 36, 89 shooting splits for the Warriors, 42 boards, 25 assists, 20 turnovers. That's the story of the game. 9 steals, 9 blocks, 14 O-boards, 28 D-boards, and 20 fouls. For the Raptors, 10 points from Abaji, 27 points from Quickly, 7 15 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3. Barnes, 23 points, 25 rebounds, 10 assists. Ingram, 26 points, 6 assists. RJ Barrett, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Sandro Mamukashvili, 13 points off the bench. Where the fuck this is? Jacoby Walter had 18 points. Jamal Shea had 8 points. Grady Dick, 4 points. 51, 31, 89 shooting splits, 55 boards. Had 40 assists, only to 14 turnovers. 10 steals, 2 blocks, 18 O-boards, 37 D-boards, 26 fouls. Shit's just pathetic with the way the Warriors lost this game. It's just the same shit. Rebounds, turnovers. Like I've said, if you're a Warriors fan, you gotta be mentally ill watching Steve Kerr sabotage this team every single game with no adjustments to close out anything. Like, it's just terrible. Can't rebound anything. If you don't feel this way, something's wrong with you. Fire Steve Kerr through this fucking game. Scotty Barnes had 25 rebounds. Draymond had 4. Stop playing this guy at center, you clown piece of shit. Steve Kerr. This ain't 2015 anymore. It's 2025. Get with the game. You need to have a center, you dumbass. And if Clint Kalina saying, oh, the Raptors 6 game. No, Steve Kerr gave it away when he elected to close with a tiny lineup incapable of rebounding or defending. Like, the turnovers were terrible. I already said that. But come on, they get an offensive rebound and a putback with like 20 seconds left. Nobody can fucking rebound. It's just frustrating. Last possession, Warriors need to stop, and Kerr is closing with Curry, Pods, Richard Butler, and Draymond. Why is Pods in there? Terrible. Can't rebound with your tallest guy being 6'6". We have bigger players. He just doesn't use them. You see that offensive rebound and put back Scotty Barnes go for Butler. That doesn't happen if the Warriors close with a bigger line. Fire Steve Kerr. I'm sick of this shit. You don't fucking hate Steve Kerr enough. What a disgusting, abominable piece of shit clown of a coach. This is no coach. This is a fucking fraud. Costing the Warriors any chance of being a consistently good team. They have taller players. They just don't play them. Can he step the fuck down? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing to close every game. Horford's been amazing all game, but he likes to close with Moody and Pods instead. Fuck this clown. He's the worst game-closing coach in the league. He's the only coach I've ever seen who handicaps his own team every single time it's time to win a game. Draymond's standing next to 3-4 guards. Fucking idiot. Unforced turnovers. Can't rebound. Steve Kerr's a moron. I don't get what he sees with these defensive closing lineups. Pathetic. And the Warriors got destroyed in overtime. I mean, the game was over in overtime. So they let this shit get away in regulation. It's anytime they have a chance to try and turn their season around. They won 3 straight. But whenever they win a few straight, then they lose a game that they should win. But they got the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow, 7:30. But they ain't a guaranteed win because the Nets are 7-3 in December. Michael Porter Jr.'s been going off, so that ain't a guaranteed win. But the Warriors have a back-to-back, and Steph had played damn near 40 minutes. So I won't be surprised if they lose tomorrow. But it's just tired of Steve Kerr. They had a bigger lineup on a 17-4 run against the Raptors. Like to go small. Small's trash, especially when done by the Warriors. Retire that garbage. No, they go back to at the worst possible time. Pathetic. That's all to say for this game, though, man. Fire Steve Kerr. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace. See you tomorrow for the next game.